Hey Anytime Fitness fam, Ray Reese here, personal training manager, Anytime Fitness, Chestnut Hill. Got another at-home workout for you, surprise. If you remember, previously I had done a workout where I had used a sandbag. I said, hey, you could probably do this with a backpack, a duffel bag, a laundry bag, so on and so forth, right? Well, now what we're going to actually do today is we are going to use a laundry bag. Yeah, right? So in this instance, you will probably need a laundry bag specifically, or if you've been in the military, or if you maybe have played hockey or something and you have one of those super duper extra large duffel bags, that can work as well. Now, the difference between this and the previous sandbag training, this is gonna be a little bit heavier. The sandbag that I was using was probably 25 pounds maybe. This laundry bag is filled with 35 pounds worth of clothes. Now, what I use for this are jeans, towels, yeah, a lot of jeans and towels, and some long and some polo shirts or whatever, things that were very thin and dense that I could roll up really tight. And so everything that's in here, for the most part, is actually rolled up into a into a roll, a very tight roll, like some of those. You may see some of the airport or luggage suitcase packing tutorials where stuff is rolled up really tight. I did that and I put the stuff in here. Now you don't have to make one that's 35 pounds. And maybe your laundry bag doesn't even hold 35 pounds, but we do want to challenge ourselves with a good deal of heft, shall we say. And you'll see, so this is going to require a different set of skills than just using a regular sandbag. But like if for some reason you have a regular sandbag, hey, you can use that. You can use that as well. But we want something that's got some girth to it. Oh, also, so maybe it's not laundry day, or maybe whatever. I used a bunch of clothes, with the exception of like the towels that I first put in here. All of the clothes that are in here are clothes that I haven't worn in a while. If, once all this is over and we're able to come back to the gym and you're like, hey, and you were using this a lot and you realize that you've got a bunch of stuff in here that you just don't need outside of this at-home workout, then you have pretty much a ready-made bag to donate to the needy. That's about it. Let's go try to have some fun. Let's figure this out, see what we can do with this. All right, let's get it. All right, so we are going to get ready to do some squats. We'll have a good grip around the entirety of the bag. Now our fingers are interlocked and it helps us to hold onto the bag. However, if we unlock our fingers, then we have to use that much more grip and arm strength in order to hold it. Okay, so now we're going into some good mornings, just holding that bag. Again, really working our grip strength and our arm strength. Now, if you find yourself getting fatigued, you can use some sort of platform to rest it on as you go down, such that it takes, a little bit of pressure off of that lower back if necessary. All right, So now going back to squats, but we're gonna have that bag on one side. Now this is going to more so challenge our obliques. So the primary muscle group is going to be your legs. However, having that bag on one side is going to force the obliques on the opposite side to have to work more to stabilize you, okay? So now we're working the other side, and you wanna make certain that you do as many on the other side as you did on the first side, all right? And also you see myself using this platform. I just use that to ensure I'm getting the appropriate depth, okay? If you don't need a platform, you don't have to use it. All right, so now we have ourselves doing some alternating lunges. Again, we are working those obliques as well as the legs, but now we are really working our balance. And so again, we're going to switch to the other side, making certain that when we pick that bag up, we're using good form. We're dropping the hips down, keeping the back straight, lifting with the legs, all right? And now doing those alternating lunges, taking your time, letting that rear knee go down as far as you are comfortable, but really taking your time, using control, not bouncing that knee off of the ground. And then when we want to reposition the bag, we can roll it out of the way. Now we're transitioning into walking lunges, all right? So we are going to cross the floor there, trying to put all of the weight, what we can, on the rear leg before that front foot touches down, making certain that we've switched to the opposite shoulder. Yep, so you'll notice all of the weight is on the rear leg, the front foot plants, and then I basically go down into, into a split squat, and it is going to be challenging, as it should be, like you saw there. All right, so now we're just doing a few bag flips to get our bag back into place. All right, now we're gonna get ready to drop down, and we're going to do some bag slams. All right, now I'm alternating shoulders each time, and also you'll notice that I'm dropping my body down with the bag. I'm not just trying to, I'm not just throwing my arms forward and trying to round at the back. So you see my hips drop down, bring up to the opposite shoulder, bring that body down with it, all right? What we don't wanna do, we don't wanna just toss it down with the arms. That's not doing anything. And then just sort of lollygagging it, like that's not a thing that you wanna do, all right? So now we're doing some chest presses. Now, unlike what you might do with a barbell or a dumbbell, we are just continually pressing, okay? And you're gonna do as many as you can. It's going to be a little wonky, which is gonna challenge your stabilizing muscles. So that's another challenge there. All right, now once we got that chest warm, we can do some push-ups with the feet elevated. Now, we're gonna do some hip elevations or hip thrusts, having our shoulders up on the bag there. And as we inch our feet forward, it's going to more so challenge the hamstrings, all right? So the further out those heels get, the more you will have to challenge those hammies, okay? So now we are going to use one leg here, all right? And making certain that we do the other side. And again, the nature of the bag, it's going to force you to really have to stabilize and balance. So now we're doing some overhead presses using the wall. So this bag is just going straight up and straight down. And if you keep going, you will eventually feel a burn due to the strict nature of this exercise. All right, so now working some more of the shoulders, we are just going to shove that bag forward, keeping the arms straight. We drop the hips and just shoot it on forward as best as we can, right? Keeping the arms as straight as possible. Then we can do the opposite. We're gonna hike it behind us, and this will work our lats to a degree, but really it's gonna turn into more of a cardio movement as you have to go chasing that bag with all of the enthusiasm displayed there. All right, so not really whipping the back, just using those arms. All right, so now what we have is just a simple bag toss. Yeah, and then we're trying to roll that bag like we did earlier, and we want to make it, you know, a bit as round as we can make it. You do enough of these, you will be working your legs, your arms, and we've got ourselves some bag flips using those hips, using those shoulders. All right, so now we've got some running bag slams. Woohoo! All right, so just getting that up on alternating shoulders, slam it down, get on the other side, take it up, and dash. Okay, so that is a nice cardio and strength move. Now working on that explosive strength some more, we're tossing that back from the chest. All right, just doing a chest thrust. Now we can get more of our legs involved if we need to. We want to really get some momentum. However, we can also toss the bag, working those obliques more, trying to stay light on the feet and tossing from the hips, not really with the arms as much. Okay, so we're turning, twisting, tossing. Now we're just tossing that bag overhead behind us. Make certain that you follow through with the arms. You don't want to just stop above your head, because then the bag has a chance to fall on your head, but you want to really follow through. All right, so now we're doing explosive overhead presses, and we can add a squat press in there, you know, really getting that bag up in the air what we can. This is a nice burner, a nice thing to do at the end to really, really work the legs, the arms, and the heart and lungs. All right? All right, so that's the workout. I hope you enjoyed it. And again, as a reminder, if you find that you've got this laundry bag filled with a bunch of clothes that you don't use, there are other people who can possibly use them, and I will hopefully attach a link beneath wherever you are watching this. All right, so thanks for watching. Ray Reese, Anytime Fitness, Chestnut Hill. Take care, goodbye, see ya.